It was recently announced that as of May 20th, 2014, all Nintendo DS and Wii Wi-Fi services will be terminated. What did this mean for all our geners? This means the GTS will no longer work for both 4th and 5th generation games. Although there may eventually be alternatives to being able to create Pokemon such as power save cheating devices, some people may not be able to do this because of money issues. I'm joined today by Dooley and Josh from the Perfect Pokemon community website to talk about our opinions. So, what are your opinions on this, Dooley?
Well, first of all, we should probably explain what Pokegen is, right?
Yeah, basically, Pokegening is generating Pokemon, whether it be on your computer or on a cell phone app. I know there's a lot of apps out there.
Right.
Basically, just generating a Pokemon and sending it over to a DNS set up by the app creators.
Right.
And then through the DNS, they'll send it over to the GTS, which is connected to the WFC, or the Wi-Fi network for Nintendo. And through that, you'll be able to receive your generated Pokemon. And since they're going to shut down the Wi-Fi network, there won't be any way for the DNS servers to be able to send the Pokemon to the Wi-Fi network, since it'll be down.
Right.
And basically, Genning will be obsolete for all 4th and 5th generation games.
Right. So it doesn't really stop the apps from working. It just stops them from connecting to your game, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. And that's going to be for really any game on the DS or the Wii.
Right. Not just Pokemon, but obviously what we care about is Pokemon, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my opinion about it is, like, I've never gen myself, so, I'm not really crying about it. It doesn't affect me that much. But at the same time, like, I know how it affects the community. I feel like realistically, if you're a competitive player right now, you don't have much option. Like, you kind of have to either gen yourself or use gen Pokemon. If you're trying to, like, build your competitive teams through breeding alone, then you're going to be so far behind in terms of competition that it just doesn't make sense. So the fact that it's going away, it kind of puts everyone back on equal terms a little bit. In a way, not completely, because it doesn't, like, take away the Pokemon that's already been gen and created, and it doesn't stop people from preparing themselves for the gen going away, like breeding genning a bunch of Dittos or something just to be ready. But I do think for people who are going to be starting Pokemon after May 20th, and for people who are unaware that it's going to be going away, it's gonna even out the playing field for those guys. I would say overall, I'm kind of torn about it. Like, on one end, I do enjoy sort of the feeling of accomplishment that you get from breeding your own Pokemon, and just catching your first shiny or something like that. But at the same time, like, that just feels like it can get way too time consuming, and some parts of that I feel actually take away from the game more than it adds to it. When you're spending like 20 hours to breed a Pokemon and things like that, like, it just gets ridiculous. So I think a good solution that'll make the game better as a whole, especially now that Genin is going to be, like, removed, would be some sort of median. Some that we meet in the middle, where it's not 20 hours to breed a Pokemon, but you can't get it in 2 minutes either. How about you, Josh? What do you think about it?
Well, I'm not really for it because personally I gen a lot, and I do it to make teams and test them out, and I also trade them off to people or sell them on the website. But it's a good thing because breeding it kind of gets you feel special with the Pokemon. And
Right.
I'm breeding right now. I feel really happy with these Pokemon I'm breeding. Can't do that with Jenny because you don't spend time making it. You just takes like 30 seconds for me to gen one and send it on my game.
Alright.
It's just not the same.
How about you, Minor? What are your thoughts?
I think, like you said, Julie, I'm kind of torn about it because I can say that I have bred around 3,000 Pokemon, and that was really time consuming. But I can also say that all the Pokemon that I got that were 6 IVs, they made me feel better about myself. Like actually getting the 6 IVs and stuff, I've had an actual connection, nicknaming them and all that. Than compared to all my gen Pokemon, because I do gen. This is my first generation genning. Like I said, genning is a lot easier, but I don't feel right with the Pokemon. I don't have that connection, the same connection that I have with my Pokemon that's bred. And also, I think that it'll balance the playing field.
Right.
Because before gen Pokemon, you either bred them or you didn't, and I feel like it took more skill to breed your Pokemon than it does to actually gen Pokemon. I'm not against people who gen Pokemon because I do gen Pokemon, but I feel like I would rather play against somebody that has actually bred their Pokemon and stuff. I see that they've taken time to actually do something than a person that has just jammed all these legendaries and just challenges you to a battle and basically slaughters you because they gemmed all these legends.
And I also agree with like what you said about feeling connected to your Pokemon too. I feel like when you're exposed to Genin, like your overall sort of dedication to the game goes down. You feel a lot less connected to what you're doing because it's so easy, you know. So yeah, I hear you and I agree with that completely. Like I said, I really feel like the best solution is gonna have to be like something in the middle. Like it can't be, you know, this ridiculous amount of time to breed. If you to try to get into the game competitively, I don't think that's a good. I just don't think that's a good thing. I don't think that makes anyone. That makes the Pokemon experience better for anyone. But at the same time, like, and I feel like because it's so hard, that's what motivates people to come up with cheating device like Pokegen. If it was something that was manageable, then most people might just want to do it legit, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And I know there's going to be a lot of alternatives coming out. I know there's the power saves that everybody's getting into. There's going to be a pro version coming out on March 7th, 2014. And also, I know that Pokecheck is trying to get, apparently they have found a way to cheat the 3DS. There might even be a way to film yourself or your battles on the 3DS. Right. But they said that they're hoping by the end of March to have it up. I don't know if this is true or if that's just a way to get more traffic to their website. But if so, then we will have an alternative to Pokegen. It's going to be the same thing except for the 6th generation. But I'd kind of like to see it play out. I want to see how people will handle after this. Because like you said, the Pokemon that you've already genned in won't disappear. That you're still going to have it. Okay. And we hope that this is going to inform people. Because we know that there's a few people that haven't heard of this. This is their first time hearing about it. And this should hopefully help them, and again, you'll have enough time to gen on the Pokemon that you want, and there's other people that can help you bring over Pokemon if you don't know how to gen yourself. So you do have time, but I like to see it play out without genning and stuff. I kind of enjoyed the game a little bit more before Pokebank came out, because the game was out for around 3 months before Pokebank was released to the public. Because even though it was supposed to be released in December 27th, it took well over a month for Nintendo to fix their servers. So I kind of enjoyed it a little bit more. I think genning took the fun out of the game a bit. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
All right. Any last words, Josh?
No, not really.
All right. Well,
you can find us on the site. You can comment below, basically your opinions or just really some critiques on the way we did. And if you guys want to battle us, we're decent Pokemon competitive battlers. You can find us on the website at perfectpokemon.com.
Yep.
Josh is Orgasmatron. I am Miner1, and Dooley is Dooley. We're administrators, so most of the time you'll see us online. And really, you can give your opinion down below. We'll read all the comments and stuff. We'll see what you guys feel about this subject. And you can even post a thread on the website and get our opinions, or you can just battle us. We're always open there for a battle. We're hoping to get more competitive people on the site, so we can have a competition.
And one last thing is that we want to make these YouTube videos something that's like a staple in our community. So if you enjoyed the video, just leave a comment and let us know, and we'll keep making them. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.